Hey guys, I wanted to talk about my Phantom 3 Advance that I just picked up last week. I'll be going over, I flew it for a bit, I'll be going over what I think of it, and for newbies like me, you know, if it's right for you, etc. So we'll start with what we get with it in the box here. We'll start with the Phantom body. Obviously this is my first one that I've owned, and it comes with a very decent camera. I'll just insert the battery here so you guys can check that out and see what I'm talking about when I turn it on, etc. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the propellers, right? So when you first get it, they come in the bag, and if you'll notice, if you look closely, it doesn't say anything in the box, but two ends here are black. So if you're looking at black and silver and you're like, which one is which, the two blacks go, you'll see the black here, and then you'll see the silver right under the screws. So the two blacks, you just screw them on, two silvers, you screw them on here. Now, okay, so to turn it on, you're gonna have to press it once and then once again till it reaches full status there. And you'll hear those beeps and it comes on. And right out of the box, when I flew it, I didn't calibrate the compass, but it was just fine. You can really see it at night. It goes, there's a limiter on it. I flew it up to, it was 121 meters before it told me that you know, that's it, I've reached the limit for the country, which is Canada. So I'm going to quickly shut it off same way. Just wait till all the buttons are gone, and that's it. The camera, really good. I'll turn it around so you can see it here. Really good camera. It goes basically up and down. There's a little port here, mini USB, I think, for future upgrades. But right now it's not in use. Comes with, I believe, a 16 gig card. Body's nice, everything has been great on it. Battery life, let's talk about the battery. About 23 minutes, about an hour and a half to charge it. So I think the professional version is just under an hour, but you can buy the upgraded charger on their website, DJI, and it will charge it in less than an hour. The batteries are the same, just the charger we get is not the upgraded version, it's the standard. As far as charging goes, I've heard you're not supposed to charge both at the same time, but I've tried it, had no problem. I charged the controller and the battery at the same time, because there's two ends on it. One's for the battery, one is for the controller. They say, I've read at some places you should charge one at a time, but I did both and didn't have so far no problem with it. Instructions don't come with much. They're very basic. Now here's the controller. What I do like about it, it's very sturdy, easy to grip. You put your phone in here or your tablet. It's got an extender on it, so it's really cool. You can put that in there, whether it's an iPad mini or whatever, and I really like the controls. I like the feel of it. The only thing with the controller is I wish it would have a built-in screen rather than have to bring your phone as well. There are other models that have that, but I prefer it, but still at this price point. And what I've also know is that it will charge your phone while you're actually watching it if your phone is low from the battery pack here. So I really like the controller. You got two customizable buttons. Got the gimbal button here that turns the camera up and down. Really nice. Again, this will just be a basic review of the things. I won't go into depth on what they do, but the response is really well with this. Whether you go up, down, left, right. This other side here, that is for your focus. Haven't really used it much to snap pictures. There's also a play button here if you want to review what you've recorded, and there's a record button here. There's three modes here. I always leave it on the P mode, I think that's for basic, and advanced does other things, and you can read about that later. And what's cool about this version is it goes really far. Has a light bridge built in, which the second model you had to buy separate for about $600. Now, let me go over what I've done so far. So I've flown it a few times. Like I said, I would have liked to have seen a built-in screen here, but I don't mind carrying my phone. The app is really easy to use. You download it, just put DJI in the search in your Play Store, Google, or the iPhone, and it comes up. Their app. There is a few aftermarket apps that have modes. Follow me mode. Let's talk about that. It's on their website. It doesn't come with it. It's supposed to be where the drone will follow you everywhere you go. Some other ones have this feature, some other drones, but I picked this one due to I heard it's very reliable. It's supposed to be a well-built quadcopter. I bought it myself, so it's not like they gave it to me. This is an unbiased review. Like I said, I would have liked to have the follow me mode. That would have been really nice. And another thing is, to upgrade it, you need a USB reader for the card, which they didn't throw in with it, which is unacceptable. That should have been, even cheaper quads come with those when they supply you with an SD card. But other than that, like I said, the light bridge goes really far. The last model, the 2, which I never owned, apparently it was a $600 upgrade. This comes with it. I had no problems flying it out of the box. I just turned it on, turned on the controller, which is the same way. You push it once, push it again, hold it till all the lights come on, and it boots up. And once you launch the app, it'll tell you if it's good to fly. Another thing that they don't tell you is you have to activate it through your phone, through the app, before you're able to fly it. I didn't know this, and it kept saying activation. So it'll prompt you to enable it to activate, and then you'll have to sign in and create an account, and then you'll be able to fly, which kind of sucks. Another problem. You shouldn't have to do that if you don't want to, especially if, I don't know, because I didn't try flying it without the phone. Apparently you can fly it without the phone or without your tablet, and it works just fine. But I'm guessing you'd have to activate it first. Another thing I found to updating it, their website is wrong. It says there'll be a series of beeps. So what you do is you put their update onto the card that comes with the drone through a USB reader, and you'll put it on the card. You throw it in the drone first, you turn it on, and there's a series of beeps, and it goes for 25 minutes. Now what their website claims is that the beep, it will shut off, it'll stay glowing and no more beeps when it's complete. Well, mine didn't complete. Instead, different beeps. It was going beep, 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 instead of the 4. First it starts with 4 while it's updating, all the lights flash. Then 2 lights, I believe it was the red light, stayed on red, and then it was beep, 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 and it kept going. Apparently I read that means it's complete. So it's not going to completely stop like it says on DJI's website. And then you put the card back in your computer, look at the notes, and it'll tell you if it was a success or not, in other words. So it's not hard. It's on their website. You can read it, but they're wrong about what alerts you to when the update is actually correct. Flying it was a breeze. Going up, it went really high. I think I was limited to 121 meters. I'm in Canada, so that's what it limited me to. I tried the come home button. It came right home. That worked. Flying, it stayed right off the ground, even 2 inches off the ground, just hovering, and there was no problem. So the lower sensors that they claim for indoors and outdoors really do work. Really works great. Another thing, the live feed to the phone, I was not happy with. It's very choppy. It looks like your video's not recording that great. but when you put the card in your computer, it's fine. It only looks that way in your phone because I guess there's a bit of a delay. It could be the operating system, too much load on your phone. I've read different things. I'm using Android. I'm using the Google Note 3, so maybe on the Apple it's a little better, the Apple 6, but I wasn't happy with the feed that I get on my phone. If I want to watch it off my phone from the card, it's a little choppy. It's not as good as what the camera is actually taking it in at. Flying it again, easy. You go forward, you go forward, you go backward, you go backward. The only thing is, it all depends which way the nose is turned. So you have to make sure, obviously, the nose is turned at you to come back, to go forward, where other drones have a smart mode where no matter where it's facing, you know, it'll go in that direction. I'm a little disappointed they didn't have that at this cost of $9.99 US. There's another one called the Blade Chroma. I haven't tried it, but that apparently has smart mode and follow me mode, and the screen is built in. It's about $300 or $400 more, but again, I didn't go that way because I've heard so much about DJI as opposed to the Blade. And there's a few other ones coming out, but you gotta buy the camera, the gimbal, all separate. This comes with it, and it's all in one. It flew really well. So if you have any questions about it, you can check me out, ask me any questions. I could be doing further reviews later